After dealing with the worst health crisis in generations, U.S. consumers should get ready for many more disruptions. A recent outbreak of bird flu is ripping across the nation. In the month of February alone, it's already resulted in the deaths of millions of animals. Experts say that since this was just the very first month of the outbreak, there are no estimates of how bad it could eventually become. Cases are being reported in a dozen states since February the 8th, but the situation has been particularly alarming in Iowa and Missouri, where nearly 2.8 million birds, almost entirely chicken and turkeys, have died last month due to a highly pathogenic avian influenza, according to the Agriculture Department. At this point, the viral disease has already been identified in over 40 poultry farms and backyard flocks. One of the most worrying aspects of this outbreak is that it's rapidly spreading across commercial flocks. On Monday, local reports confirmed that officials have identified bird flu cases in a commercial flock of over 50,000 turkeys in northwest Iowa. The problem is that when one bird tests positive, all of the birds in the flock have to be put down to prevent the disease from passing on to humans. More and more outbreaks keep popping in widely diverse places. Over the past few days, a farm with over 240,000 broiler chickens in southeast Missouri, a commercial mixed species flock in southeastern South Dakota, and an egg-laying hen operation in northeast Maryland have all been hit by the virus. All of the chickens had to be depopulated and slaughtered to prevent the disease from spreading further. Authorities are urging farmers and growers not to sell animals infected by the pathogen. According to officials with the Delmarva Chicken Association, this is the first time since 2004 that avian influenza has been identified in broiler farms. They said that all affected flocks are being isolated and ensured that infected birds will not be distributed to the food system. This means that our domestic food supply chains are going to lose millions upon millions of chickens and turkeys at a time that shortages are already driving food prices to stratospheric levels. Right?
Ecclesiastes 1:9, and it says, "The thing that had been, it is that which shall be, and that which is done is that which shall be done, and there is no new thing under the sun." First, I'd like to give double honors. First, I'd like to give all glory and honor to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, Rakakadash. Double honor to the teachers, elders, and apostles, a great North Stone. Also to you brothers out there that put on the truth faithfully, fearlessly, daily, feeding the sheep. And also to you brothers and sisters out there that are tuning in, Shalom. And as you can see there in that video from the Epic Economist, here Esau is coming up with some new scandemic, which is going to disrupt the food supply chain in this country even more. But we also know that this is coming from Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai, because we have seen this before. Let's go into the book of Genesis 41 and 56, and it says, "And the famine was all over the face of the earth, and Joseph opened all the storehouses and sold unto the Egyptians, and the famine back saw in the land of Egypt." Now you gotta understand that we are here in the land of Egypt again. Okay, this is Yasharallah, the tribe of Israel, which is in the land of Egypt. As it says here in Revelations 11 and 8, it says, "And their dead bodies shall lie in the streets of the great city, which is great Babylon, which spiritually is called Sodom and Egypt, where also our Lord Yahweh Shai Mashiach was crucified." Okay, and why is this place called Sodom? Okay, because we know about the LGBTQ coalition, the agenda, okay, to turn men into sissies. Okay, mainly they're trying to focus against with Jake to take on this lifestyle of these Babylonians. And Egypt, because we are still prisoners, okay, of a war that's going on between the unrighteous and the wicked. And the wicked is the Edomites, Esau, and the righteous is Yasharallah, the tribe of Israel. Okay, so we are here in Egypt, and Egypt is going to get the exact same plague of famine that it got before. Okay, when we were held captive there under the wicked rulership of Pharaoh. Okay, but this time around, Yahweh Shai Shai is not going to send, like Joseph to go save the day. Okay, back in the day, Joseph saved the day. Okay, he also through the spirit of Yahweh Shai, he was able to create a system in which they had food to feed all of the surrounding nations that depended on Egypt, which was a superpower at that time. Okay, now this time America, which is the America of Great Babylon, which is a superpower, does not have that wisdom. It's not going to be given, okay, that wisdom, and we're going to find that out when we go a little further into the book of Jeremiah. Now, we are here in this place trapped. The 2/3, they worship this queendom, they worship the lifestyle, they want to continue to remain here. These are the same ones that were complaining in the desert when we got out of Egypt. These are the ones that did not accept Yahushua when he returned, when he came, to testify here on this earth. Okay, and these are the ones here today that are rejecting the words that's coming from the elders, teachers, and apostles, and brothers from Great Millstone, and likewise brothers who are bringing this truth on the highway and byways, and also on this internet. This is the book of 2nd Ezra 16, verse 17. It says, "Woe is me, woe is me. Who will deliver me in those days? The beginning of sorrows and great mournings, the beginning of famine and great death, the beginning of wars, and the powers shall stand in fear. The beginning of evils, what shall I do when these evils shall come? Behold, famine and plague, tribulation and anguish are sent a scourge for amendment. But for all these things they should not turn from the wickedness, nor be always mindful of the scourges." And this is pertaining to the 2/3 Israel, which despite all of this is coming, and despite you have all these evils that is here right now, and the warnings, they're not going to be mindful, okay? Because remember, some jakes are going to be preserved, some of these 2/3 are going to be preserved, okay, especially these well-off jakes, going to be preserved to that lake of fire. Others are going to die with the sword and the plagues, okay, and the pestilence leading up to that, okay? But the people who are the jakes, when Jake have $2 or $3 in their bank account, they feel very privileged, especially if they have these Edomite friends or these other nations accepting them. They accept their way of life. So they don't turn to Yahweh Shai when life is going well for them. But we also know that there's going to be a lot of collateral damages. And which is the collateral damages? These are the nations that are here. Okay, there's 18 nations that is here in Great Babylon, because remember, America tries to be the place that brings in everybody, to combine to use their talent to create this great nation, and it has prospered. Okay, because why? This is the blessing that Esau got, is to get everything through the sword. This place has the greatest military, it has the greatest wealth. Okay, so much food that they have shows where they talk about my 600, my 800-pound life. Okay, basically in your face, that they can eat until they become nearly a ton, that they cannot even walk. Okay, but that is about to change. All right, and these other nations that have been here and lived deliciously, okay, while the righteous have lived horribly under constant judgment, is going to have that collateral damage. But this is also going to turn into that great judgment that they're going to be facing leading up to the lake of fire. Let's go into the book of Jeremiah, chapter 51, verse 6, and it says, "Flee out of the midst of Babylon and deliver every man his soul. Be not cut off in her iniquity." And this is what you see what we're doing right now. We are awake. There is nothing here in America. Okay, we can look and we can see that this place is through. It's finished. There is nothing that they could convince the man, the servant of Yahweh Shai, that this place is going to continue to go on. Okay, every day in the news, there's something new. There's a new pandemic. There's a new scandemic. Okay, there's a new pestilence. Okay, the currency is falling. The gas price is tripling only in a month. Okay, wars and rumors of war are going everywhere, and people are about to lose their mind. Okay, doesn't matter what position you're in, you're about to lose your mind, because the fear of Yahweh Shai is going to start to rest on these people. Okay, and it says, "Be not cut off in iniquity, for this is the time of the Lord's Yahweh Shai vengeance. He will render unto her a recompense." And this place is served the recompense, man. This is a wicked queendom. Okay, that's why it is called spiritually Sodom. The sodomy that goes into this place. I mean, everything that Esau deals with has something to do with a man's anus. Okay, with a man's anus or two men. You don't get it. I don't get it. Okay, I don't get it. But it's an exceptionally wicked place. Okay, and they're indoctrinating our children. Okay, they've indoctrinated the women to believe that they're above the man. Okay, and the wicked women are following that. And you women are in for a rude awakening. Okay, especially you Jake women. All right. And it says, "For this is the time of the Lord's Yahweh Shai vengeance. He will render unto her a recompense. Babylon had been a golden cup in the Lord's Yahweh Shai's hand, that made all the earth drunken, and the nations are drunken of wine. Therefore, the nations are mad. And why are they mad? They're mad because they're going crazy. They've actually fallen for the philosophy. They believe in the Hollywood scam, that the so-called white man is Superman, that he's Yahweh Shai, that he's Moses, he's the prophets of the Bible. Okay, he invented everything, that he landed on the moon, that he's explored the entire universe and the depths of the ocean. Okay, that he has all these miracle cures for everything. Okay, and yet still the prudent can look and see that this man absolutely is nothing. We know that he's the base of man. Okay, of the 18 tribe, Esau is number 18, the bottom, and he's the only tribe, Edomite, the tribe of Edom. Okay, the Edomites are the only ones after slavery of 1,000 years, horrible, brutal slavery. I don't need to go in depth with that because you've heard me talk about it many times. They're going to be rounded up and put to death. Okay, but in the meantime, there's this great famine here, and it says Babylon had been a golden cup in the Lord Yahweh Shai's hand that made all the earth drunken. The nations have drunken of her wine. Therefore, the nations are mad. Babylon is suddenly fallen destroyed. Howl for her, take balm for her pain. If so, she may be healed. And Yahweh Shai is making a joke here. There's no intention to heal this place. He healed Egypt, okay, using Joseph, okay, and that saved Egypt, and it also saved the surrounding nations. But what did the Egyptians do to the Israelites? Okay, put them in slavery, put us in slavery, okay, for several centuries. Okay, so we've been slave here for these Egyptians, these modern day Egyptians. Okay, and what has been our reward? Hanging, lynching, and rape and murder. Okay, continue. We would have healed Babylon, but she is not healed. Forsake her and let us go everyone into his own country, for a judgment reacheth unto heaven, and is lifted up even unto the skies. Everybody's going to leave this place. Everybody and their grandmother is going to get on the next plane or a boat and get the hell out of here, because they're going to see that this place is done. There can be no ifs, buts, or ands about it. Okay. The Lord Yahweh Shai have brought forth our righteousness. Come and let us declare in Zion the works of the Lord Yahweh Shai. Make bright the arrows, gather the shields. The Lord Yahweh Shai had raised up the spirit of the kings of the Medes. And what do we see going on right now? We see Putin, Salakia, is on fire. He is ready to bring back the old Soviet Union. Okay, the bear has awoken. Okay, and this is what America's weak, sissy military is going to have to contend with. Okay, and Yahweh Shai has every intention of disrupting their technology, their advanced technology that they think they got, and everything that they think that they can win this war with, they are going to lose. Why? I'm going to continue. It says, for his device is against Babylon to destroy it. So Yahweh Shai, the Most High, is going to destroy this place. Okay, it's a decree, because it is the vengeance of the Lord Yahweh Shai, the vengeance of his temple. So America, you can't win. And that is why, with just that verse alone here, this is Jeremiah 51, okay, verse 11. That alone, make bright the arrows, gather the shields. The Lord Yahweh Shai had raised up the spirits of the kings of the Medes, of Russians, and their allies, for his devices against Babylon to destroy it. So this place is going to be destroyed. So there is no future here. Okay? There is no future here. Famine, pestilence, you people are going to eat each other. Okay, you women with your TikTok booty that you work so hard for in the gym, you're going to get raped. Okay? The perverts are there. This place has millions of perverts are going to be waiting for you. You're going to get exactly what you want, is that unwanted, is that attention. Because it is the vengeance of the Lord, Yahweh Shai, the vengeance of his temple. And that's what's coming here. Lord willing, you are edified. I'm going to close this out by giving all glory and honor to Yahweh Shai, Hashem Rakakadash. Double honor to the teachers, elders, and apostles of Great Millstone. Also to you brothers that put over the truth faithfully, fearlessly, feeding the sheep. And to you brothers and sisters that are tuning in. Shalom. Right? Chicken finna gone soon. Damn.